Hello, hello. Microphone.
Sorry, guys. 1 second. Hello, hello. All right. I think we're cooking, guys. What's up, guys? Sorry about that. As usual, a little turbulence to kick the show off. I do promise to eventually have things moving a lot smoother. Dana White's Contender Series is back. Season 8, Episode 1. I do have some official action locked in for this card. As I told you guys on my my full prediction video, I'm going to have at least one play for every single one of these DWCS cards. So just know that. So I'm curious, do you guys have some action out there as well? Let me know. And, sorry, guys. Just get. All right, we're good. We're good now. All right, what are you guys talking about here? All right, here we go. Here we go. Teller, what do you think of this parlay? Let me just fit this here. Must be a big parlay you got going on there. It's not fitting over here. Teller, what do you think of this parlay? Kavanagh, Delgado, and Lopes. Also, let's see here. Also, Abdul-Malik under 1.5 rounds mixed in that parlay as well. I like every single lean as far as every target you're going after. I am in favor of those targets. Okay, so I'll give you that much. Am I a big fan of those 4-team type of parlays? No, but I do think that is likely to hit. It's possible to hit there. I think Kavanagh is really going to prove to be a stud. And I understand that Ho is the real deal as well, but I think Kavanagh is going to prove to be the better prospect there. Delgado, I really do believe Delgado will get the better of Juarez, at least from breaking down tape on both of those fighters. Juarez is undefeated, but Delgado moves a lot better out there, and I think Delgado has the fighting style to avoid being drowned by Juarez. I think Juarez is the type of fighter that can kind of keep chugging along as the fight goes and kind of breaks guys down. He's not really quick twitched, but Delgado is more quick twitched. He's well rounded, and he has a gas tank. I really do like Delgado there, and I like Lopes as well. Although we'll see about Lopes. Lopes has had some hiccups before. He is a little bit of a slow mover in there as well, but he's well rounded, and the Georgian actually has some solid wrestling. I saw people hating on him online, and I would worry a little bit about his wrestling, because if he can avoid being subbed by Lopes, there is a possibility that could be one of those fights that goes round and round and round, to the later rounds, and the Georgian may be hitting those blast doubles, and he might be on top of Lopes. But this type of show does favor more action, so it's going to be tough for him to do that. And then the under in the main event, I like the under there too. I think that Abdul-Malik's going to do what he's been doing, and that's getting dudes out of there. So I'm hoping you cash that right there, brother. Forrest Daniels, that's my brother letting me know that you hear me. Am I loud and clear? Testing. 1, 2, 3. All right, what else we got here? All right, so we got the intros going here. Thoughts on Ho money line? I was thinking about playing it. Well, a lot of action came in on Ho. Let's pull that up, man. He is currently a plus 110. Now he's a plus 100. He was a plus 155. So I hope if you were targeting him on the money line, obviously you got in on him early. A lot of action has came in on him. I understand why, because he looks to be a very talented prospect as well. And people are kind of thinking this is going to be one of those fights that anything could happen. Two electrifying flyweight fighters that are going to go at it. And you never know what's going to happen in there. I'm kind of leaning more towards the side of Loner Kavanagh just being more polished and getting the better of those striking exchanges. And I have some question marks in regards to Ho's grappling. He's talented with the BJJ. I just don't like that in some of his earlier tape, he fell to his back a little bit. But, to defend him there, I mean, he was always quick to get back up. I just think that Kavanagh is a little bit more defensively sound with his takedown defense and a little bit more fundamentally sound anywhere the fight goes. He's a fundamental fighter, where On Ho is that wiry, electrifying type of fighter that will throw spinning back fist at you, throw head kicks at you. And I think that could bite him a little bit, because Kavanagh, for the most part, is ready. He's polished up and he'll avoid those strikes, and then maybe he can kind of counter him there, take him down, or land his counter hook or something like that. I do like Loner Kavanagh here. And I'll give you guys my time as well. I got On Ho walking out to the cage right now. But On Ho, man, fighting out of the MMA lab, there's no question that he is a legitimate prospect. As I said, if you guys caught my full breakdown for this, which I had 2 videos because we had the new fights, there's a reason why this was the first fight of this season, okay? This could be like a main event, honestly, throughout this season. I believe that. I think these fighters are that talented. It's because this fight is going to kick this season off in a crazy way. It's going to set the pace for all the fighters that follow. You got to bring the fight on this show. You got to look for the finish, and you got to look to entertain. What's up, Chris? Teller got picks. Now, how about you? Check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. Let's go. Austin Carroll, watch some regional fights. He is an animal. And I think you're talking about On Ho, right? He is for sure. I took Delgado and Malik in a parlay. That's obviously one of the safer routes you could have went. That's a safer route, and we'll see how that plays out for you, the general. Let's go, boys. All right, Kavanagh's coming out. I got Kavanagh making the walk. He's got like that Ryu haircut, huh? The part going right down the middle, man. He's not playing around. 90s style. We've been talking about the 90s recently. Coincidentally, how funny is this, man? Nathaniel Wood on the screen talking about him, fellow training partner. It's funny because his fighting style reminds me so much of Nathaniel Wood, and I registered that in my brain as I was breaking down tape on him before I really was taking in consideration they were training partners. I did kind of, in the back of my mind, know that they were from the same gym, from the same area, but when I'm watching tape on them, maybe that's what stood out to me in the back of my mind. But their fighting style really is very similar. They check off a lot of boxes. They're well-rounded. They're very fundamentally sound, man. All right, guys. Let's go, man. Buckle up. Paul Felder's letting you know. Buckle up. Buckle up. I got Kavanagh just walking in the cage, doing his little shaking it out. Oh, I like those new gloves, man. The blue gloves. What do you guys think about that? I like that a lot, man. Chris says, dude looks like JTT reincarcerated. For all you young bucks, you don't know about Jonathan Taylor Thomas, right? He was a legend to the women back in the 90s, huh? He's pulling out the JTT. When we were kids, we all wanted to have that JTT haircut. Our moms were dragging us over to Supercuts, and we're telling this person who never even cut hair in their life, oh, you give us the JTT. Here we go. Here we go. I do have official action on this fight. My largest wager here, man. Caught Kavanagh at minus 155, 1 unit on him, okay? This is a big fight for me here. This is an official play right now. Come on, Kavanagh. I'm looking for Kavanagh to set up work with the hands. Tight boxing from Kavanagh. That's what I'm looking for. Ho's going to be throwing that wild stuff at him. Ooh, Kavanagh's got to be careful there, too. He's looking to counter those leg kicks, but you don't want to take too many of those. There's no question about that. And Anho does have a little bit of a size advantage here. We saw that at the stare-downs yesterday. Here we go. Ho landing a big shot, but nice little calf kick in return, man. This is going to be a close fight. Let's see. There we go. I really feel that it'll play out somewhat close, but I think Kavanagh should get the better of these exchanges. And as the fight progresses, man, needs to check those kicks. Really like what I've seen from Kavanagh. Come on. Boom. Kavanagh fighting out of the southpaw stance right now. As is Ho. Oh, Kavanagh back to orthodox. Here we go. Quick head moving from Kavanagh too, man. Let's go, Kavanagh. Boom. Boom. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't like that. Let's go, man. Catch, catch, catch. Here we go. Come on, man. Press and start throwing these hooks. Boom. Body shot. Working that body. Oh! Let's go, baby! Woo! First official play of DWCS Season 8. Cashes the first fight of the season, baby. 1 unit on Kavanagh. Let's go. Caught it at -155. That line continued to drop, baby. And I was just sitting there watching it, waiting on that thing as it marinated, baby. Let's go, man. That's how you do it. Let's go, baby. Opened up as a -165, but was a -205 on BETUS back on August 12th, which was yesterday. Dude, we sat on that line, baby. You could have got it at -140. I got it at -155. Oh, the phone is going off, baby. You watching this? Everyone's saying, you watching this? I'm watching, boys. Not only am I watching this, I'm on a live fight companion. When they ask me if I'm watching this, they should be tuned in here with the teller, baby. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, man. Let's go. First contract of the season. First contract of the season, baby. You guys, if you could pause your streams, I'm a little behind. If I'm a little behind, you can pause your streams to match up with me. And one thing I will have on these fight companions down the line, I'll have the timer there. But I know I'm a little bit behind, guys. If you have that legitimate ESPN Plus stream or whatever, hit pause and watch it with the teller here. I don't have the ability to scoot up from the stream I'm watching. All right, let's hope that Ho gets up over here. My boy Austin. Come on, baby. What a way to kick this season off, man. So I have another official play locked in. That will be coming up later on the card, coming up shortly. All right, boys. Woo! Gotta go let IG. No, we're rolling here, boys. I told you this dude Kavanagh's the real deal, guys. We're live on IG right now too, boys. Let's go, boys. Let's go. What's up, everybody? We are rolling live for Dana White's Contender Series. Check this out. The first official play of Dana White's Contender Series Season 8 was the first fight of Dana White's Contender Series Season 8, baby. We were targeting Kavanagh. If you guys didn't see that knockout, it was crazy. Just cashed in on that. I caught that line at minus 155. We sat back on that line. Could have got it at minus 140, but I jumped on it at minus 155. We just cashed on the first fight of the season. I got another official play that will be a little bit later on the show. So if you guys want to join me, head over to YouTube, and I'm watching every single DWCS episode with you guys all season. So we got the chat going over there too. Just wanted to let you guys know that, and appreciate all you guys. Come catch me over on the tube. Let's go, baby. Winner by knockout. Let's go, boys. Woohoo! Oh, what a great way to start the season off, boys. All right, let's see what you guys are talking about here. My boy Chris. Chris the Fire. Teller, you think at start of next fight, you can count down the first 5 seconds of the fight just so we can pause it as accurate as possible? Of course, Chris, I got you. I will do that for every single one, for sure, brother. Look at him. He's already got his contract, man. You know he's got his contract. Bro, that's another up-and-coming flyweight fighter. That division has the most young, promising, up-and-coming talent in it. Compared to any other division, when you're talking about young, talented prospects, bro, I'm telling you, the flyweight division is crazy, man. It is crazy. Ooh. He did the Ryu superhero flip, man. Here he is. We got Loney Kavanagh on the mic. Let's go. We got Delgado versus Juarez next. Holy shit, Dana White's note said. Woohoo! Who tailed me there, guys? Or if any of you guys, did you guys get those official plays sent to you over earlier? If you guys are rode with me there, who cashed that, man? And Guts, I'm going to get to the next fight here in a second. Just pulling something up over here, guys. Delgado, a minus 310 here. If anyone's looking for a safe parlay, now this is not official action, but if anyone's looking for a safer parlay, you might want to target Delgado and Abdul-Malik. I feel pretty confident that they both will get the job done. The lines are a little high, but if you're looking for something a little safe that you could try to chip up a little bit with, if you guys are, trying to do the old chippy chip up, it could be something you want to do. It's not an official play of mine, just letting you guys know. I just did that for fun, but it's not really the most advisable. It's something you could do there. I have another target on this card that is official, where we got some solid value. I'll let you guys know as we get to that. Woohoo! Delgado. Remember now, Jose Delgado, he did take this fight on short notice, guys. Remember that. Ernie Juarez did initially have a different opponent, right? He had the Brazilian fighting nerds prospect in Brito. Ernie Juarez, fighting out of Stockton, California, has the 209 tattoo. He's 8-0. Seems to be pretty durable, even though there was a professional boxing fight that he had where he was knocked out. But in the cage, he's looked pretty durable. Not a lot of high-level competition, which is the case for a lot of fighters on the show, of course. Delgado training out of the MMA lab as well, which MMA lab did just take an L there in that last fight, which I did see somebody in the comment section of my full breakdown of the event. Somebody was saying, I think it was, or maybe it was in the live comments, somebody was saying, you do not fade MMA lab, just tail them and they continue to cash. But I was fading MMA lab in that spot there. Ernie Juarez. Fuck is this? Sorry guys, we're trying to get some something for your eyes to look at here. Oh, here we go. MMA lab can't start off 0-2, says Ron Southall. Ron, I'll test you there. I'm going to say that they do start off 0-2. Hate to break it to you there. I think Delgado is going to be a little much for Juarez. We'll see, though, man. There's a lot of question marks going into the fight. It's just watching them on tape, I wasn't overly impressed with Juarez. Ernie Juarez. Delgado, to me, just looked a little bit more promising as far as I'm concerned. A little bit sharper. That boy Juarez says he had he was in prison. So he grew up with in a tough situation, tough environment. So he's a tough dude. All right, we'll see how tough you are, baby. Let's go. Props to Juarez for changing his life. Oh, Guts is talking method of victory here. I'm going to say, like I said, Juarez has looked pretty durable in the MMA cage. He does have that one question mark, though. Was knocked out in that pro boxing match there. Delgado, 7-1. Take a look at what he's been doing. 4 submissions, 3 knockouts. He's never won a decision. And again, you're going to hear me repeating some of the same things, but you got to take this into consideration. Fighting lower level competition. The cream is rising a little bit here, as we would expect, right? These are the top prospects getting funneled to the show. So Juarez should be a little bit tougher than anyone that he's faced before, I would say. But even in his last fight, man, that dude was 7-2 at the time. Lucas Faria knocked him out with a left hook. He's well-rounded. His lone loss was against Chris Makate, and he even looked kind of good in that fight. Makate just kept pushing with the grappling nonstop on him, but he was trying to defend. He's got a lot better at defending since that fight, and that fight took place just about a year ago, too, or so, not that long ago. All this pro experience that Delgado has been since 2022, so he's been very, very active. Dude, I mean, listen, I want to see action. This show's all about finishes. Let's say he gets the finish. I'm going to say he gets the finish against Juarez. Let's say he gets it. I don't say that with a lot of confidence, though, man, because it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one there. Yeah, Juarez fighting over at Uriah Faber's promotion. I noticed that. I saw that, too. Fighting over there in the West Coast. Would say decision for Delgado, but they want to impress. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking too, you know? And we want to see some action. I think these guys, I think we're going to see a lot of finishes throughout this whole season, specifically on episode 1. Look at the fight that just happened before them. So, I mean, there's pressure for these guys to go at it. Ernie looking to be in good shape. Jose Delgado making the walk. I got him busting out the doors. Ultimate Fighter style. Shelby was looking to throw Delgado on the season later on in it. I met Sean Shelby one time grabbing a glizzy at a UFC event one time, man. Dude was literally getting some food or whatnot. I ran up to him way back in the day, and I wish I would have been a little bit more older mature and had this thing established, because I would have maybe thrown him a business card or whatnot. But I was at a completely different point in time. I was just a little young rascal running around the arena causing mischief. Didn't have all this going on. So I hope I bump into Sean Shelby again one day. Obviously, Shelby, one of the true figures over there representing or in the UFC. He's part of that real brass. He's a shot caller over there. He works with Dana White for sure, man. They're shoulder to shoulder often. Oh, Yanni the Greek. How about Yanni the Greek? Do any of you guys follow Yanni the Greek? You see him with his young girlfriend over in Vegas? Has anyone seen that? He's got a girl that he's dating that's easily half the age of him. Well, Yanni the Greek must be what, like 60, 62? His girl's probably like 20, less than half his age, 25, 27. Fade Yanni by any chance you get. Juarez is a live dog, says the great Hatsby. I'm on the other side here, man. I think that Delgado shows up. Great Hatsby. I'm Greek as well, man. Us Greeks must love betting on sports, because I feel like I got more Greek followers than anything, bro. It's crazy. Here we go. Fight just took place from here. Just kicked off round 1. 56, 55, 54. Here we go. Ooh, they're trading. High pace. Oh, look at Delgado pressing. Fighting out of the southpaw stance, working the kicks. He's a wiry, aggressive fighter, man. Well-rounded. He's going to be harder and harder to take down. We talked about that one loss that he had. Cracked him with the right. Woo! Ooh, Ernie throwing something back there. Look. Oh, Delgado with the takedown here. Delgado's BJJ looking better and better, man. I think MMA Lab. Oh, and you know what? I'm sorry, man. I apologize. I know I was slipping on the mic before, man. Who was that? My bad about that guy. I said MMA Lab was going to go 0-2. I slipped on that. Delgado is fighting at MMA Lab. I don't know why I was thinking Juarez was MMA Lab there for a second. Juarez obviously fighting out of Stockton. I know he works with Gracie. That was a brain fart on me. I apologize for that. Ron, my bad, Ron. And obviously, you guys heard me. I've been praising Delgado nonstop, and that was my pick in my video. But sorry about that. For some reason, I was thinking Juarez was fighting out of the MMA Lab for a second. It's Delgado. Oh, the head kick. Oh, boom, takedown. This is going to be a crazy paced fight. There's going to be a crazy pace throughout this fight. So not only do you want to question mark Juarez, how is he going to look late in this fight, but even with this pace, man, is Delgado going to... I think that he will maintain this pace because he has good cardio, but took this fight on short notice. Is he going to maintain this pace? And now it's slowing down a little bit. He's in top position here. He can catch a breather, but the pace is pretty high. Juarez got nothing. Ron, I'm from Los Angeles, so I feel ashamed going against Juarez. Hey, it is what it is, man. You got to go for the money, man. Got that back. Body lock. Oh, he's defending there. We talked, and it wasn't an official play, but again, we did talk about if you were chasing some safe money, you want to chip up a parlay of Delgado and Malik in the main event there. Ernie Juarez kind of breathing heavy, mouth open. Oh, lands a right though. Oh, I don't think it's a good idea for Delgado to sit there and trade those heavy strikes like that, man. He's clearly the better fighter when he's fighting more tactically, mixing in the grappling. That's stupid. There you go. He's opening up right now, but he needs to choose more wisely when it comes in. Oh, There you go. He just threw a big combination. Then he gets a takedown. Fighting smart there. He wants to get the finish, but you don't want to take a knockout loss too, man. You gotta find a balance there. You want to deliver for Dana White. You want to get the contract, but I think that he can still entertain and really put on an onslaught here in the cage and still get the contract. He doesn't have to just sit there and trade in the pocket like that. Keep mixing things up. Find your points where you want to throw those bursts of combinations, but mix the takedowns in. Keep him honest. And you could look for that knockout at the right time. Do not sit there flat-footed trading because Ernie Juarez is throwing bombs too, man. I think he can knock Delgado out from what I'm seeing right now if Delgado gets sloppy. Look at those counters coming heavy. And you gotta love Ernie Juarez's little rat tail dangling in the wind. Boom! Big right from Delgado with that knee mixing in. The Juarez looks durable though, man. Oh, fly knee to the midsection, but Ernie gets the back here. Juarez is a beast training with Victor Galdon. Or Galdon. I'm not familiar with Victor there, man. Spinning back kick there, blocked. Oh, pressing. Remember, Delgado took this fight on short notice. I think he should slow the pace down here a little bit. Stuff takedown too, man. This. Watch that neck. All right, I got the first round just ending. Ernie with the strong finish to that round. Delgado is up 1 round. This next round will be crucial for Ernie, and we'll see how Delgado controls his breathing and his conditioning here, man. Let's see what Ernie's talking about. There's Ernie. Shoulder to shoulder with the legend Cain Velasquez. I think that's Chelsea Chandler over there, too. It's Nate Diaz's homie, too, I think, is it? I don't know. Maybe not, but I'm sure they're close with, they're in the vicinity of the Diaz brothers and all that, so. All right, boys. This is a big round right here, man. Let's see how Delgado rebounds. He was breathing heavily there to close that round up. Victor Galdon was in Nick Diaz's corner on all of his earlier fights. Really? Okay. Must have been way back in the day, though, right? Because typically it would be like Cesar Gracie, Gilbert Melendez, Shields, Nate. Oh, Ernie's coming, man. If I'm Delgado, I'm looking to change levels at the right time, get on top of Juarez, and control him for a little bit, catch a breather, try to get a little bit of a second win. Because Ernie is really chugging along. And this is what we saw on his tape, man. He could really chug along. I was banking on Delgado being able to hang with him as far as the cardio goes, because you watch tape on Delgado, man, he goes nonstop as well. So it'd be kind of crazy to see Delgado gas. I know he took the fight on short notice, man, but a young fighter that's just in the gym nonstop and it's just looked. Oh, he's getting touched. He just got touched with a left hook here. Delgado needs to slow the pace of this fight down. Needs to clinch up. Needs to grapple because he's not feeling himself right now. A couple little counters there, but it's Ernie that has more pop on his strikes and that's chugging along. Look at Ernie. Oh, Ernie almost with the takedown there. Ooh. What's going on there? Oh, is that a finish? That's a finish, boys. Let's go, baby. Listen, I had, like I said before the fight, we did a little fun parlay where we have to have action on every fight here. Not official action, but I threw a parlay on Abdul-Malik and Delgado. So the two of the biggest favorites on the card. And I warned you guys again, you weren't getting the best bargain there, but I think Malik's going to show up and that's going to be a play that cashes there. Delgado looks good to me, man. But Ernie looked good too, man. Ernie looked good too. I think Ernie is a fighter that we will see get another opportunity one way or another, man. He looked good to me there. He looked good. That was a tough fight for him. Delgado, I think, is the real deal. Look at that knee, man. Boom, that stepping knee, man. Right to the liver, man. Right to the liver on the right side. Oh, what am I talking about? To the chin. Delgado hit him with the flying knee to the chin. I can't believe that even hit the chin, man. From the other vantage point we had, it looked like it hit the midsection. That knee went all the way. Oh, he ducked into it right on the chin, man. I thought that was a stepping knee to the midsection, and he hurt him and followed him up. Wow. Wow. Look at that Delgado family. Let's go. I would love to be in that room right there, man. That party is about to kick off on a Tuesday. Going up on a Tuesday. Street news. Delgado KO, yes. So much better than last week's fight night already. It is, man. Honestly, I was looking more forward to this DWCS event than I was that last fight night. And that last fight night was a shitty one. I didn't have a lot of action locked in for it. I was 0-2. It was smaller plays too, but I didn't like the card on paper. My bets didn't come through for me, man. I targeted Tybura at the dog value there, small play there, 2 units. And I thought Tybura, he could have easily won that fight if he didn't fall into that armbar. And don't get me started on that card. All right. I mean, we're looking at 2 contracts right off the rip, man. 2 contracts right off the rip. Yes, I'm going to say it right now. We have 2 contracts locked up. Kavanagh and Delgado will be getting contracts. Mark my words. There's no way Dana's not signing both of them. There's no way. But performances like that, how is he not going to sign both of them? Dude, Jose Delgado taking the fight on short notice as well. Come on. Taking the bong rip for the loss. Caesar picks, man. I'm always down for that type of stuff. Shoot me a DM on Twitter or Instagram, man. I'm always down for collabing. All right, here we go. We're looking at the next fight here, huh? So we got Lopes. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with Lopes, he fought on Dana White's Contender Series last season, right? Bruno Lopes, he was knocked out by a low-level fighter, but a very rangy, scrappy dude that can be dangerous at times, and Brenson Ribeiro. But that's not a fighter you should be losing to if you're a decent fighter. You know, if you're a UFC caliber fighter. He got caught in the first round, bounced back with a nice victory there. He's a fighter in Lopes. Bruno Lopes, he is a fighter that is very well-rounded, I would say. Not the most quick twitch, but he can grapple, has good BJJ. He should have the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu edge in this fight. I think that he's the more polished striker. He's more likely to get a knockout on the feet. The one issue I have with him is if the Georgian, Mikheil, is able to use his wrestling and push this fight to the later rounds, maybe he can kind of grind him out, because I think he has some pretty good entries with his wrestling. The blast doubles and all that, he's decent there. And also note, listening to the interview right now for Delgado, but also note, he had an early knockout victory over Gregory Rodriguez. Both of them were very young at the time. It was Gregory Rodriguez's MMA pro debut. That fight is on YouTube. You could pull that up. They were slinging, and that was just one of those fights where I really think it was a coin flip, and Lopes caught him as they were trading. All right, you guys. As you guys know, I like to have a little action on every fight while we're watching. This is not an official target for me here. But I do want to have a little something on Bruno Lopes here. That's how I'm feeling about this fight. Looks like I'm not going to be able to, though, because they already pulled it over here in one of these sports books. Oh, it's back up. Oh, they pulled it. Let's see if we can pull this one on. Can't stand when they do that, man. Why do they got to pull the lines early? On these types of shows, you know, you notice they pull the lines a lot quicker on a lot of sports books. Let's see if they pop it back up, though. All right, it's back up, boys. Locked it in. Bruno Lopes, minus 165. So we're rolling with Bruno Lopes here, boys. Is anybody tailing me? Let me know if you guys are tailing me. Mikheil, we got to watch out for his wrestling. He's a tough dude. You know what's funny? If any of you guys saw his fight Mikheil Sazhiniani, if you saw his fight with Murtaza Talha, who's a fighter we saw fight in the main event of last season on Dana White's Contender Series, he was a big favorite. He came up short against a very talented fighter, actually. So I think you'll be seeing more from Talha. He lost to an underrated fighter in Rodolfo Bellato, who's been having a lot of fun fights in the octagon already, as he's a UFC fighter now. But Murtaza Talha had that armbar, the first round armbar submission. That was, in fact, the last loss that Mikheil took. That fight was funny, man. When the fight kicked off, they were looking across from each other, and they shoved each other. Actually, they had like a little beef. And Mikheil is tough, man. He's a tough dude. You saw him at the weigh-ins yesterday too. He shoved him, but eventually the jiu-jitsu was what prevailed against Mikheil. Mikheil had the wrestling. He had some nice takedowns against Talha, but the jiu-jitsu aspect of the game. Also, his striking doesn't look too good. I think Bruno is the more well-rounded fighter here. 31 years old. He's very primed. 13 pro fights. We like Bruno Lopes, guys. I would push you guys to be targeting the favorite in this spot. Now, every favorite that's hit so far here, you guys know that the dogs will come around once in a while on this show. So take a look at some line movement. Opened up as a minus 190. Did Bruno Lopes, touched a minus 245. That was just yesterday on BetUS. He was a minus 245. Drops all the way to a minus 165, now 170. So that to me is surprising. I think people are really banking on Mikheil's wrestling there. So I'm happy that line came back down because I was able to throw a little something on it. I would have not been targeting it as high as it was yesterday, without a doubt, but now I can. The former LFA champion there. And I want to give a big thank you, man, to, let me pull this up over here. Thank you, brother. We got a donation here from Caesar Picks. I appreciate you very much, brother. Looking forward to working together, man. Yeah, definitely shoot me a message, bro. I appreciate that a lot, man. I appreciate that a lot. It means a lot to me, guys. I've been hustling over here. Anything like that means a lot to me, bro. What's up, Scuba? What's up, brother? I got Mikheil. Love the Georgian. Logan, how do you see him winning the fight? I would love to hear how you see him winning that fight. We got some people liking the dog here. Saw your notification pop up when you were live. I didn't even know DWCS was on. I'm watching it now. That's what I'm talking about. Glad I could catch you watching some DWCS. You don't want to miss this. This is where all the future of the sport comes from, man. This is the greatest funnel system into the UFC, which is the greatest MMA promotion on planet Earth, right? This is the funnel system. This is like watching collegiate football compared to what the NFL. I mean, this is where the number one draft picks are coming in. This is where all the top talent is, man. Oh, Yanni the Greek on the dog here. I'm happy to hear that. Let's anytime we're going against Yanni the Greek, that's fun. So yeah, I'm going against Yanni the Greek here, man. See a lot of you guys talking about you're rooting for the Georgian. Not too surprised by Mark, because I believe you are Georgian, aren't you, Mark? Mark says, I'm rooting for the Georgian. Your last name looks like you're Georgian, so I think that's why you're rooting for him. You let me know if I'm right or wrong there. You Georgian or what? $40 of you guys in the live chat right now, man. You guys got me pumped. Hit that like button if you guys can for me. Big shout out to everybody that's tuning in. 40 of you guys in the live chat, man. That has me pumped up, man. The numbers are going up and up with these lives. I hope you guys are joining me for UFC 305. That's going to be crazy. I will be live for the entire main card. That is going to be a lot of fun. Locked in all my official action for UFC 305 earlier today. Love my targets. And Mark says, yep, he is Georgian. I knew you were Georgian. But hey, Georgians, you guys are warriors, man. A lot of respect to the Georgians, man. You guys got a lot of top dogs in the fight game, man. You guys have some real warrior spirit behind you. So big tip of the hat to the Georgians. Greek is on the dog here. Def Smash Lopez. Let's go. Yanni works for the bookies. All in on Bruno Lopez, finish only. Decision, no money line, minus 200. Okay. In case he gets wrestled out. Yeah. That's the one thing that we talked about that we are worried about a little bit. Mikheil has some good wrestling behind him, but you know, he carries a lot of extra weight, man. I would like to see him a little bit looking to be a little bit more physically in shape. I don't like that extra weight he's carrying, which could be a good thing at times. You know, it's hard to really say when it comes to each specific fighter. Sometimes a little bit of that extra flub and whatnot is extra fuel for them in the cage. Maybe, you know, not cutting a lot of weight, it gives them better cardio. And if they can muscle around their weight in there too, it could help them. But typically, we want to see our fighters a little bit more lean, I would say. I don't know. I'm curious to see how he looks if this fight goes to later rounds. But I have not been a big fan of his striking. I like the fact he's aggressive, puts good pressure out there, but I'm not a big fan of what I've seen from him as far as his striking goes. But you have to understand, too, these fighters are constantly evolving. These are prospects. You're going to see them evolve a little bit more rapidly than fighters that are established in the UFC that are already in their 30s or whatnot. These fighters are more green. And, I mean, you take a look at these two fighters here. Mikheil with 15 pro fights, 27 years old. He's young, 27 years old. You're going to see a lot of growth with him. Bruno Lopez, just 13 professional fights. He's 31 years old, a little bit more physically in his prime. But I think that Bruno Lopez will be more technical with the striking, with the jiu-jitsu. How is he going to look with those takedowns? I'm going to say that Bruno Lopez submits Mikheil Sazhiniani. I'm going to say that Bruno Lopez pulls off the submission. Let me just lock that in here on the tape. I'm going to say we get a first or second round submission victory for Lopez. I'm going to say Mikheil pushes with the wrestling a little bit too much. He gets a little over aggressive with that. Puts himself in position to get caught in some type of choke down on the mat as he gets stuffed and reversed or whatnot. That's my official pick there. Yanni the Greek. Everyone's always hating on Yanni the Greek. Here we go. I got them walking out, boys. Yeah, Bruno's hungry too. Remember, we talked about it before. Bruno got knocked out. Got knocked out by Brenson Ribeiro, a low-level fighter. Chris says, you know, and I'm bad, man, on the spot, man. I brain fart. Taylor, random question. What is the craziest dog you ever hit? What are the biggest dog plays I've hit that always stands out to me? Well, there's two of them that stand out right off the rip over the last couple of years. One was the Chris Daukaus over Rodrigo Nascimento. You guys can check the line on that. We targeted Chris Daukaus on that fight there. Caught it at crazy odds, like plus 550 if I remember correctly. You guys could pull the line up on that. And another one that we hit recently was the Aman Sahabi play, which some of you guys were mad at me. If you guys remember in that prediction video, and we could talk about that here in a second, I was leaning towards Basharat's way to win that fight. He should have been the favorite, clearly, but that line was so off, and I was so clear about it in my breakdown video. You guys can run the tape back. You guys know everything's documented here in the channel. I was so clear that the value was on Aman Sahabi. I didn't understand how he was a plus 500. I was scratching my head, and I mean, I should have just picked him to win the fight, but sometimes it's hard to give you guys that answer there, man. It's like, yeah, I thought Javid Basharat most likely was going to win that fight. I mean, was the better fighter on paper, and I'm still very high on Javid. I think he has a high ceiling, even though he lost that fight. But Aman Sahabi is a fighter I know is not a bad fighter, and getting that plus 500 tagline, I threw a unit on that. And everyone that gets my official plays almost a week in advance, over a week in advance, you guys all had it. So, I mean, there's no fishy business. You guys know that. Plenty of people that were locking that in way before, but some of you guys were mad at me in the comment section from that video. I mean, when I'm sitting there at the end of the video and I'm telling you guys, there's a crazy amount of value on Ayman Sahabi here. Why is he a plus 500? This line makes no sense. I mean, I don't know what else you guys want me to say there. Just because I didn't say he's going to win this fight. A plus 550, plus 500 underdog. It's just, you got to understand betting value. For some of you guys, I mean, I know you guys know the deal. All you guys that are here, you know the deal. But that was two of my bigger official plays where I had some serious money behind that. And, you know, had almost a G on that Ayman Sahabi, and I had a lot of money on that Christakis play too. So those hit nice. All right, guys, I got this fight almost ready to kick off here. Kevin from Chicago, I'm having some health issues. Will you say a prayer in Jesus' name? I'm praying for you, Kevin, man. I wish you health there, brother. Sorry to hear that, man. Hope you feel better soon. Hope everything works out for you, brother. Sorry to hear that. All right, fight's kicking off, guys. Sazhiniani's going to be shooting takedowns here, man. Lopes kind of gives me those Glover Teixeira vibes. Well-rounded fighter, chugs along, tight boxing, nice little hooks coming in, jiu-jitsu. Easy stuff for the takedown there. Much love to you, Kevin. Again, thank you to SAR Picks too, man. Just to leave it there, man. That means a lot to me. That donation there, brother. Here we go. Some little dancing from the outside. Not a lot of engagement right now. Ooh, heavy leg kick from Lopes there. Heavy calf kick, man. Felder saying he hit the knee there a little bit. Kind of checked it. Not a high pace for this fight, huh? Especially after the first two fights that we had. Not really super surprised when you watch tape on these two guys. You know, light heavyweight fight. Oh! They're trading, man. Sazhiniani actually almost getting the better of that. Almost knocking him out there. Sazhiniani. I would actually almost like to see this fight go down to the mat for Lopes, man. I want to see how he could work his jiu-jitsu down there. I don't like him trading like that. A little lethargic defensively, man, at times. Oh! I got a minute, 52 seconds here. Oh! Dropped again. Let's see if he... Oh. How did he just bounce up like that? Oh, my God. He needs to go to grappling. He needs to grapple, man. Don't stand there. Don't trade. You're going to get knocked out. Don't. Oh, my God. Oh, boy. Go to the mat, man. Go down to the mat. Lopes has good jiu-jitsu. He's going to get knocked out, man. Oh! Lopes, man, what a bounce back getting dropped like that. He's going to be losing this round, though. That definitely is going to steal the round for that last name gets me, brother. I need to talk to my Georgian brother. He needs to put me through some practice. Oh, here we go. I think this is good for Lopes. Sazhiniani. You guys also take note. I'm going to be doing these lives every Tuesday. Okay. I think Lopes I want him down to the mat. I want to see him work his jiu-jitsu. But I'm going to be doing these lives. I'm going to have different setups, man. I have this whole thing I'm working on. I'm going to be doing a live like in a gym. It's going to be dope. And I'll have the TV mounted and all that. And you guys will see what I'm talking about, but we're going to have a whole different setup. Sometimes I'll be sitting here with this setup, and then other times it'll be a whole different setup. It's not going to have the whole template. It's going to be just a video on me and in a dope room chilling. Maybe working out. I might be just getting a workout in and have the camera and come back before talk to you guys, have the fights on in the back and just chilling. You guys will see what I'm talking about. That's how I normally watch this. I'm usually in my gym. Got a little studio gym. All right, so Sazhiniani takes that round by dropping him. Otherwise, Lopes would have been winning, in my opinion, but Lopes rocked. That was crucial to this fight because if we do not see a finish, man, that 1 round in a 3-round fight, man, that's huge. Every round matters, obviously. Oh, Lopes hits him with that nice straight right. But what he got hit with obviously hurt more. Oh, right on the side of the head. What an ugly strike too, man. Kind of knocked him more off balance, I guess. That's why. You know, it looked a little worse on watching it live. You see the replay, man. That overhand with the arm dead straight. That was not... That's what we talked about, man. When I was breaking down tape on Sazhiniani, even though he landed that strike, I mean, he's not the most technical striker. Let's see how this plays out. Looking at the replay of what just happened there, it didn't look as bad as I initially thought, and I actually think that Lopes is not in as bad shape as I thought there. And you saw when Sazhiniani was going in after, missing these strikes by a mile away. I think Lopes should be able to avoid those and make him pay here. I think that you're going to see Lopes start to take this fight over. Ooh, nice little flying knee here. Come on, Loner. He coaches me back home. He's so goated. Shout out to Souls there. We cashed. That was an official play of mine, so we were going crazy there, man. Definitely was happy to see Loner win that fight. I think Lopes is going to take this fight over. If he doesn't land another one of those Hail Mary strikes, I think he's going to start losing all these trades. Where I think it's even more likely Lopes is going to counter him with something, but we'll see. Sazhiniani still can hit him with one of those Hail Marys. He's throwing crazy. And Lopes is not the most spinning back fist on the chin. Let's go, Lopes. He's hitting it in second gear now. Boom, boom. He's dropping gears on him right now. Oh, Lopes is picking it up. Oh, Sazhiniani throwing heat, though. Oh, no, go. Don't stop. What are you doing? If the ref does not stop that fight, you need to go in. You guys know I'm writing a book about all the different tactics you could do. That's one you're definitely going to have to add into the book. Chapter 22. You charge a fighter. When he puts his hands up, charge him until that referee comes and grabs you from the back. Also, when you do that, you give less time for the referee to break it up, and then there's going to be... he gets cracked. The referee will be less likely to actually break it because he sees the action picking up. So if he didn't see it, he'll just let it go. Whereas if you wait, the referee then will step in. Don't give the opposition a second to do that. You're going to get an opportunity to get a TKO stoppage because they're hurt, got eye poked, whatever. He might just crumble in a ball, and then you get your TKO. Always go in those opportunities. Boom! Yeah, Lopes, I'm really not too high on either of these fighters, if I'm being honest with you guys right now. I think that Lopes can get a finish here, and he's not finding it as of right now. Well, on the other hand, Sazhiniani could be finding his own finish too. I don't think these guys are UFC caliber fighters, man, from what I'm seeing. Of course, in the more shallow division, the light heavyweight division, not overly impressed with what I'm seeing, guys. Let you guys know that right now. But I do have Lopes starting to take this fight over, but we got a takedown attempt here. This is big. 2 minutes and 5 seconds, stuffed. Lopes stuffs a takedown. That's going to take a lot of energy out of Sazhiniani. We've seen him slow down in some of his losses. Boom, elbow. I think he's not liking what's going on right now. This will be fun. We might be going to the third round where winner takes the fight. Unless we see a finish here. I mean, there's opportunities to find finishes here. These fighters are lacking defensively, in my opinion. It's just, if these fighters are a little bit fresher, or if they were a little bit more quick twitch, a little bit more athletic, I mean, they're swinging wide, man. Oh, knee to the body, baby. Oh, throws right back, though. But look at the technique on those strikes. Sazhiniani is not a UFC caliber fighter, man. If he even finds a win, he's not getting a contract. Knee up the middle. I would be curious to see if even Lopes could find a contract there. He needs to get a finish. Needs to make a statement right now. Look at those stepping elbows. Oh, I think the finish is there, man. Keep working the body if you're Lopes. Oh, Lopes waving him on, baby. He's breathing heavy, man. He's done. He's done. He's done. He's done. He's done, baby. He's done. He's done. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Not an official play, but I told you guys. We got to have action on every fight. We targeted that minus 165 on Lopes. We're hitting everything, baby. Let's go. We're putting money in our pockets. Got another official play coming up as well, boys. What a way to kick this season off, man. We saw that finish coming, right? We saw Sazhiniani breathing heavy. I told you guys, what did we talk about before going into the fight, man? When you carry extra weight like that, there's a good chance your conditioning's not the best. Look at all the fighters that have those types of physiques, man. It wasn't even a clash of heads there either. Boom, look at those stepping knees. Will Lopes get a contract? Comment below. Is Lopes getting a contract here, boys? I'm going to say he gets a contract. I'm going to say Dana is excited for the first episode. And I'm going to say he gives Bruno the contract. AL says he doesn't. Lopes isn't getting signed, though. I'm going to say he gets signed, boys. I'm going to say he gets signed. We'll see at the end of the show. But I'm going to say that Dana is in a very giving mode. He's going to be in a giving mood at the end of this fight. And the light heavyweight division is a shallow division, guys. Remember that now. This isn't the lightweight division. This isn't the featherweight division. This is a division that's very shallow. Dana's going to sign him. Mark my words. A lot of no's. All right, we'll see. I say he gets signed, boys. It'll be exciting to see it then the show. I love that part of the show. Let's go. We're cashing. 3 finishes, boys. We are 3 for 3 on the finishes. Let's go. Kavanagh with the finish. Delgado with the finish. Lopes with the finish. Who will get the next finish? I think the dogs are barking. Crazy stuff, man. One of my boys just messaged me. So one of my good friends, man, one of my first friends growing up, one of my best friends, his brother was a big time wrestler, Ethan Waller, state champ and all that type of stuff way back in the day. An older brother of one of my best friends. He lives in Jersey. He's trained wrestling with Frankie Edgar and a lot of dudes up there. His best friend's son just got bronze in the Olympics. My boy just messaged me that right now. So I'm surprised he didn't tell me this earlier, because unless that just happened, but I didn't really pay too much attention to the wrestling there. But if you guys want to look him up, That's pretty cool, man. My best friend's brother's best friend's son got bronze medal in the Olympics. So obviously he was representing the USA there. Just got the text there. All right, Lopes bouncing back with his own finish on the show, guys. Good for him. Mikheil got cardio for 3 minutes, and that's it. That's what it was kind of looking like there. Mikheil lost with the machine in his quarter. He needs to work on his cardio, get his cardio in with Marab there. He's definitely not getting a contract. Izzy, stay with me to the end of this. Let's see. I'd say he gets the contract. First episode of the season, Dana's going to be extra. Like somebody said, he's going to be extra. There we go. Someone agrees with me. I think he gets signed. I think he gets signed. I think he just shouted out the MMA fortune teller. You guys heard that? So it sounded like in Portuguese. MMA fortune. Thoughts on this line swap for Meng? I'll tell you guys exactly how I feel about it. So yeah, if you guys remember, man, or if you guys caught my full prediction video, they opened up on some of the books. They opened up Hamed as the favorite. And I was kind of in agreement there. I was kind of in agreement. I like Hamed. I like the dog here. I think that he's been surrounded in a more talented scene as far as where he trains at MMA Masters, fighting over in Titan FC. I think that he's been around higher level talent. Meng Ding, he looks the part. I mean, a rangy, athletic kind of dude, but fighting very low level competition. And the issue that I have with Meng Ding here, it's not his name. I love his name, guys. I'm definitely loving the name. Meng Ding is a fire name. And, 34-8, a lot of professional experience, which isn't something foreign to some of these Chinese MMA fighters. They get into it early and they get a lot of experience under their belt. It's just, I'm not high on the level of competition. And he has these constant setbacks where not only is he losing, but he's been finished quite a bit too. Got caught in an armbar. You want to see me try to pronounce that name there? Kurban Zheng Tulo Sabek got caught in the armbar there. Got head kick knocked out against Zheng Lu. Caught in an arm triangle choke by Alison Barbosa. These fights weren't that long ago, even though you see all these fights. They weren't that long ago, a couple years back. Caught in an armbar by Rogelio Gonzalez. A lot of finishes, a lot of finishing losses for him. That has me thinking that he's a little bit of a flaky fighter, man. He's not, when you step it up, you step up the level of competition, you're getting finished by guys like that. Imagine if he would have stepped in there with Islam Dolatov, which I think that's a fighter you guys got to keep on your radar. Islam Dolatov, that was his initial opponent. Rami Hamed is not a bad fighter, man. 12-3, the Lebanese fighter, fighting out of MMA Masters, has that karate type of striking. He has a lot of success with his kicks. I think that he can manage distance and be in this fight. You take a look at his losses. I think these are much more respectable losses. Isakov is a respectable fighter. Jose Caceres, I believe that's the brother of Bruce Leroy, Alex Caceres. At least these are recognizable names, and he's been looking good as of recently. I think even if they go down to the mat, I think that it's Hamed that will have the better jiu-jitsu. But, when you watch Meng Ding fight, he does move well. He seems like he's athletic and whatnot, like he's moving well. But no, I think I like Hamed here. I like the dog value on Hamed. And you take a look at Hamed working the bag, man. This is a fighter in Hamed that it's interesting. When you break down tape on him, you see a solid step up in skill. Even for a fighter that's not young, he's in his 30s. He's trying to make a run in the UFC at a little bit of a later age. He's one of those kind of fighters, but you do see a good step up in the skill of him, man. I'm telling you guys, when you watch some of his fights that were just a couple years ago compared to how he looked at his recent fights, he's really implementing that striking style in the MMA cage a lot better than he was then. He's moving a lot more fluidly. So Yeah, and see Andrew. Yeah, you know, I was thinking too, man. But I did see some books. Maybe Tapology had it wrong, but I thought I saw a couple books showing that he was the favorite. But you might be right there, man. Meng TKO, Karen E. Miguel Contreras. I'm not tailing you there. I'm not riding with you there. I like the dog here, guys. And I'll let you guys know, man. Shout out to everybody that is rolling with me on this live fight companion. You guys know it means a lot to me. 30 of you guys here right now. Smash that like button for me if you can. And I'll let you guys know. Hamed is one of my official plays. Rami Hamed is an official play of mine. We already cashed our first official play. Rami Hamed, I have 0.5 units on him, all right, to win this fight, okay? So this is the second official play that I have locked in here, all right? And I really feel that we found some value. I mean, we're going to see how this fight plays out, but I'm loving the dog value here. And we haven't had a dog hit yet on the card. I think this is the dog. I caught him at plus 170. That's a lot of value in my opinion. Unless Meng Ding just comes out here, man, and just fuck it. If he does his thing, but we'll see how it plays out. Striking, man. Look, it's not looking bad for Rami Hamed. What's up, Logan? The teller. No fighter has ever had more pro fights than Meng Ding. Yeah, but who is he fighting? Please. Imagine some of the fighters that have came through Dana White's Contender Series. Go throw them on that Meng Ding scene over there in China. Please go throw some of the talent that we've seen on this show and look at what they would be 40, they'd be 100-0. And we'll go over some of those names. Oh, Meng Ding. He's on the mic. Welterweight matchup here. Now, one advantage that Meng Ding has is he was initially training for this date. Rami Hamed was supposed to be fighting on week 10, so he bumped up all the way to this week. But I think that he was preparing regardless for a while. What's Meng Ding talking about here, guys? Song Yadong? Sean. The Leech is fighting this weekend. Is anyone picking the Leech to win? All right. There he is, Rami Hamed. Let's go. Dogs are barking. He's been ready for this moment, he says. A lot of striking experience here. He needs to manage distance. I want to see him attacking the legs from the outside. Look at him. He's watching himself. You know he's pumped up right now, man. Imagine how pumped up you would be. You're about to make the walk, and you're looking up here and yourself. Talk about that. Look, training over at American Top Team as well over there, huh? I know he's been training at MMA Masters as of recently, so got a lot of work in at American Top Team throughout the years too. I think that Rami Hamed is going to have the better grappling, guys. I think his jiu-jitsu has looked a little bit better than me, better than Meng Deng's. It's been looking better than mine recently, too. I haven't been on the mats in a long time, but I think that his jiu-jitsu will look better. Check this out. You want to talk about some of the high-level fighters that came through Dana White's Contender Series? Peyton Talbot, forget about it. I want to try to find a welterweight fighter that got signed. These are all fighters that were signed to the show or signed from the show. Rami Hamed making the walk first. Who will be right here? Season 8, week 1. Whose names will we see? I say all the first 3 fighters so far. Now, it depends what happens these next 2 fights, too. That could shake things up. What's up, Double Vision? I'm part Lebanese. Let's go, Rami. Shout out to Ron. Isn't Kim Kardashian Lebanese as well? I think the Kardashians, right? Lebanese. I'm trying to think of some of the more notable Lebanese people. If you want to comment, who's the most well-known Lebanese people, if you could, Ron? But I want to see a standout welterweight fighter. I'm trying to remember a standout welterweight fighter from one of the past seasons. I'm not seeing a lot of welterweight fighters here. Oh, Armenian, excuse me there. Sorry about that. For some reason, I don't know what it is, if you could tell me why. Why do I always confuse Lebanese and Armenians? I don't know. Are they similar? And their religions are similar? No, maybe I'm wrong there. I'm not sure if they're both Christians, right? Over in the Middle East area, it's kind of more rare. I believe maybe. Tell me if I'm wrong there. I believe they're Christians, right? Lebanese and Armenians. I know Armenians are Christian. I know that for a fact. Are Lebanese Christians? I don't know. But maybe that's why I kind of think of them similarly. Speaking of Armenians, Arman Petrosian. Phil Rose, a welterweight, right? Was he? He's fighting in the welterweight division these days, isn't he? But you guys know what I'm saying anyway. Uh-oh, Yanni Greek's on the mic. They're fading Hamed. Oh, Shakira is part Lebanese, huh? Is this middleweight? Why does Tapology have it as a welterweight fight? Yeah, they did have a mistake on that, didn't they? Or no? Wait, what are you saying here? Hold on. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go, boys. 449 I got. And you see Hamed with the light action on the feet. Very light-footed. That karate, kickboxing style, man. Hands down low. We're going to see what's up with Meng Ding real quick. This is a welterweight bout, brother. Not a middleweight. Yeah. Ron, you got that right too. Wikipedia is right. This is a welterweight match. It says it right on the bottom of the screen right now. Ooh. Now, Meng Ding's decided to not get a nice little fresh cut for a big stage like this. Surprised, huh? Coming out there with the bedhead. Little porcupine fuzz head. I don't know why he's not getting faded up for a big opportunity like this. Hamed, cleaned up a little bit around the sides. Hamed managing distance pretty well. That's definitely a key to this fight, because if the fight continues like this, it will definitely favor him, in my opinion. Ooh. Oh, waving him on. Ming Dang waving him on. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's go, Hamed. I think Hamed should just continue to fight this type of fight. Choose when he wants to go in. I mean, think about when you remember some of Stephen Thompson's best performances. What is he doing, man? He's fighting just like that, from the outside, picking when he wants to choose, or choosing when he wants to go in, and he dictates the pace of the fight, and then eventually he can land those big shots and get a knockout occasionally. But even if he doesn't get the knockout, he's picking dudes apart for as long as the fight lasts. That's what Hamed wants to do. Oh, here we go. A little bit of clinch action. Let's see who gets the better of this. I think Hamed's going to have better jiu-jitsu if this fight goes to the mat. So, nut shot there. Come on. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's go. Karen, just curious, are you a female, Karen? I know I don't get a lot of females that join me for the podcast here. Oh, flying knee. Just curious, because it says your name is Karen and Miguel, so I'm assuming it's both, maybe like a husband and wife or boyfriend and girlfriend. Just curious there. Dang, trying to make this fight ugly. Not a good idea if you're trying to get that contract, man. Put on a show for the fans. And Deng has been an exciting fighter. When you break down tape on him, he has been a very exciting fighter from what I've seen from him. He's willing to go out on his shield. I don't expect him to continue with that type of style throughout the fight. He's going to look to land big. Let's go, Hamed. Boom, baby. Nice little knee there. Now you got to turn him. Turn him out now. Yeah, Hamed's heavy kicks are turning Ding into a wrestler, man. Ooh, nice little elbow there. I'm seeing Hamed get the better of this round. I had this round going to Hamed. A lot of fight left, though. I don't want to start counting my chickens now. Got a basket full of eggs, and every time I've been going to the supermarket, they've been trying me with the broken eggs. You got to make sure you check every single one of them. And I'm not talking about just peeking at the top of them. You need to check the bottoms, because they're hiding the cracked eggs from the bottom side and you're missing it. You come home and you throwing eggs in the trash, wasting your eggs. We don't want that to be the case here. Oh, nice body shot. Oh, Hamed's feeling himself, man. I'll tell you guys what, speaking of food, I had the best deal when it comes to buying food from the grocery store that I've ever had in my life. Shout out to anybody that goes to Aldi. Dude, they had the grass-fed skirt steak, $5.99 a pound. Meanwhile, right next to it was the raggedy skirt steak that I usually get, the cheaper skirt steak. That was going for $9. Ooh, they're trading, boys. Oh, flying knee. Stuff that takedown. That's Hamed's round, baby. Stuffing the takedowns, landing heavier strikes. Boom, working the leg kick to end it. There we go. We got one round in the books. They put the grass-fed skirt steak. I'll tell you real quick. I see it. I'm like, I've never bought the grass-fed. It was like vacuum sealed. It looked really good. $5.99 a pound. I throw 4 of them in my basket. I go buy it, and I'm like, I wanted to make sure that was really skirt steak. You know, it was wrapped up. And I looked online or whatever. I see that was the deal. I circle back. I go all the way back. There's none left on the shelves. People bought the rest of them. I asked this one dude I see over at the local Aldi. He's a cool dude. Goes to the back, brings out a box of the grass-fed skirt steak. It was a box of it. There was like 10 of them in there. Okay, each package was like, these fat steaks were like $12, $13. Normally, they would have been like $28. They're normally like $13 a pound. Dude, I bought the whole box. I spent like $150, $200 on all the skirt steaks. Had one last night. It was the best skirt steak I've ever had in my life. The most tender grass-fed skirt steak I've ever had in my life. I don't know why they were selling it $5.99 a pound, but I'm freezing all the rest of it. Dude, it was leaps and bounds better than the regular cheap skirt steak that they sell. Look at Joanna Young J check. Every Aldi and Cali sucks. I don't know, man. Ali's the go-to, man, in Florida. Ding Meng. Hamed, 1-0. Let's keep it going now, boys. This is a big one here. Is anybody that shocked that Ding is not looking as good as he looked in his regional tape? Looking a little better at the start of the second round, but still. Maybe I'm speaking too soon because he's starting to get in rhythm here, but still, I mean, is anyone that surprised when you look at the level of competition? How could you just expect him to look the same as he's always looked and touch him at that high line? Nice straight there from Hamed, tagging him. I told you, Hamed striking looks good, man. Aldi's. Aldi? Is it Aldi's or Aldi? Aldi's. Look at Ale. Ale, you're probably I'm probably pronouncing your name wrong as well. Ale. But you're probably one of those mother that's always commenting on my posts saying I mispronounced the fighters' names. Look at you. You guys always going after me for my pronunciations. And look at Ben James coming with the knowledge, which, yes, you're right, brother. If they are vacuum sealed, you can keep them in the fridge for up to 2 months. And I didn't throw them in the freezer just yet. I think I might have said that. I was kind of lying to you guys. I was planning on throwing them in the freezer, but yes, I clearly knew that I was going to keep a nice handful of them in the fridge, but I was going to throw the rest in the freezer that I'm not going to get to. But yeah, I saw the date on them and I still have plenty of time. If they're vacuum sealed, I love that. I get my ground beef like that from Costco too, man. I get the Wagyu organic ground beef or grass-fed ground beef there. And I love it. I love the shelf life because when you buy the other type of ground beef, you know, you got to start pulling it all apart and vacuum sealing it and whatnot. I love when it's like that because you can leave it in there until you get to it. It's awesome. Shout out to all the boys out there that are looking to get their diet going. Who's winning this round, boys? I'll tell you what. This is not looking like a contract winner regardless. But it's spelled Aldi. Aldi. Yeah, so why is it Aldi's? Oh, I got it right then. All right. I always watch people give you shit about the way you pronounce Figueredo, not actually hating, just fucking with you, bro. My boy Ayo. Oh, another nut shot. He says legal. And you know I'm just teasing you too, brother. Hope you guys know that, bro. I like to joke around, bust balls. So, all these nuts. I had a feeling that's what he was doing there. AL. All these nuts. Let's go, Hamed. Step it up now. Ding kind of pressing him now, man. I think that Hamed should hit him with the nut shot right now. Remember I told you guys about writing that book? You feel he hit you with one nut shot already, and then you feel he hit you with the second one. Maybe you need to catch your breath a little bit. Pause, get a little pause in action right now as Ding's getting into rhythm. Oh. Ooh, that could have been bad right there. I'm at 1 minute, 17 seconds. They're trading. Could have been bad for either man. I'm talking about writing this tactical book for those fighters that want to be super tactical in the cage. That would be chapter 17. Because he can throw a nut shot right now. He's not going to get a point deducted. Take a little something out of Ding. He hit you with one already anyway. Act like it's an accident. Give him a nice power blast kick, right? Power back blast kick right to the nuts. Imagine he did it and he almost just did it. Let's go. I don't know, man. It might be 1-1 going into the third, but this round's close. I wouldn't be shocked if Hamed was winning this round's close. Hamed kind of countering, but Ding is pressing him right now. Boom. Heavy left straight, man. That could have took the round there. Stuff. Oh, not with that, though. Lost the round with that takedown. That was horrible. That could have been the difference in the round right there, man. Land that nice straight left. Senko maybe thinking that Hamed won that round. Yeah, very close round. Yep, that takedown could have gave him the round, man. They're probably going to do 1-1. They're going to make whoever wins this round win the fight. That's what I got it 1-1. But I do think that second could have gone to Hamed, but Alex Perez in Meng Ding's corner, huh? Hamed breathing a little. They're both breathing heavy, but Hamed breathing heavy. Getting nervous over here. We're going to the nails. Dang, pressing right off the rip again here. This is going to be crucial. The cardio of Hamed is going to be crucial here. He needs to have a little something left in the tank here. Yeah, Dang picking up the pace here, man. I got a minute 30 seconds. Come on, man. Boom, nice step in left. Come on, man. Hamed's got to show more heart here, man. He's got more to offer. You can't sit there with your back against the cage getting teed off on like that. It's not a good look. Press forward. It seems like the broadcast team has Hamed winning that second round the way they're talking. Ooh, nice little jab. Let's go. That's another nut shot, man. Go get him back and blast him with the nut shot, man. He ain't going to take a point either. That's 3 nut shots. You might as well just keep teeing off on those, man. Why not? You can literally, you could tell how this is going. You could get 3 solid nut shots, 4 solid nut shots off, and you're not going to get a point taken off. Why wouldn't you whale those? Just whale those kicks. It doesn't even matter if you hit the nuts. Who cares? What are they going to... All right, well, there you go. All right, we got a last warning, at least, from Chris Tione. Now, that's good, because he'll be a little bit more hesitant to throw those kicks there now. I think that benefits Hamed when you go to the judges' scorecards, too. I don't think the judges like that type of stuff. It kind of takes away from what Ding was doing. Hamed gets a little bit of a breather there. Let's go. Waving him on. Boom. Head kick, baby. Keep out pointing them, baby. Style on them. I like Hamed circling and just don't even fall into that. Just circle and counter. You're a better striker. I hear his corner. He's taking the words out of my mouth. He's a better striker if he's got to have a little bit of zest under him, though, man. A little bit of a fire lit under him. You got to land too. You can't just circle. You got to come in and you got to land. He's landing when he's going in too. He is landing. Go. You got. Let's go. He's landing. Ding is overly aggressive. He's there to be hit. Hands are low. Watch the head kick. Hamed can maybe set up a head kick here. Land, nice kick there to the body. Oh. Nut shot. That's a point. That's a point, baby. That's a point, baby. We're sitting really nice right now because we're going to at the very least get a draw here. So we're playing with free money. So with our money, we're playing for we have a draw. If he loses this round, I think right to the middle of his, woo, we're sitting nice right now because he's going to win this round too. That's 4 nut shots. As long as Hamed doesn't get finished, we win this fight. Also, remember, like I just said before, when you have these nut shots, it almost completely sets everything that was happening. It steers it towards the other fighter. These judges are forgetting a little bit of what just happened, and they're kind of leaning towards their way. Anyways, Hamed was getting the better of everything that was going on in this round, in my opinion, anyway. So, Hamed, besides the first 30 seconds, thing was looking better, and then Hamed took over this round. We are in the driver's seats to cash this play right now, boys. We're going to hit the clean sweep on this. A plus action on the dog play. Plus 170, baby. I mean, he has to continue. What happens if he doesn't continue? No. Now, unfortunately for Hamed, he will not be getting a contract here, in my opinion. But you got to be careful because Ding is going to be very aggressive right now. Ding knows he needs to finish. These last 2.5 minutes are going to be crucial, man. Hamed has to be defensively sound. I'm brain farting. Shakur who? Nice leg kick. All the clean strikes are being landed by Hamed. This is perfect. Clinch up. Clinch up. Perfect. I would have, if your fight IQ, Hamed should have been entertaining that clinch all day. He's winning this round. Let that talk click. Well, you do want the contract. I'm talking from the point of view where I'm just trying to cash in a bet here. Ben James coming with the fire. We know why they call him Ding now. We got to get a bell ring for that. We got to get a bell ding. Hey! We got to get the bell ding for Ding. Imagine, though, if Hamed gets screwed. It doesn't matter, though. Even if this fight ends up being a draw, I don't know how much of a difference it is for Hamed. Hamed gets the win. He's not getting the contract. Dana's not going to like that energy that Hamed has there. Kind of looking towards the ref, eye poking the set. Clinch up. Waste the time, baby. Ooh, nice little liver punch right there from Hamed. Oh, counter, baby. Hamed solidifying this round, baby. Come on, 40 seconds, we cash, boys. Clinch. Just clinch up. Just come through for the boys. Cash the bet for us. You ain't getting the contract anyway. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll get another opportunity for a step-in opportunity later in the season. He'll be on the quick call. Oh, he said, come on. You heard him? Oh, look at that counter right in the forehead. Don't fall into that trap, baby. We're about to cash. Oh, come on. Don't fall into it, boy. Clinch. Oh, my God. Got me on the edge of my seat right now, boy. Oh, elbow. Oh. Let's go. We cash. Hamed is not getting the contract with that one, which is going to favor the likelihood that Lopes is going to get that contract. I'm telling you guys, he's going to get that contract. I can see 4 contract winners. And if the main event ends up somehow being a lackluster fight, which I don't expect it to be at all, next fight coming up is going to be a fire fight. If it is somehow a lackluster fight, then that even increases the chances more so. But I have Lopes getting signed, Delgado getting signed, and Kavanagh getting signed. There's going to be no contract winner here. And we will see. I think Abdul-Malik is going to shine. He's going to get a finish, and he's going to get signed. And he's a fighter you have to keep an eye on in the middleweight division. Career mixed martial artist, wrestling background, stud athlete. Abdul-Malik's the real deal. Let's fucking go, he says. Okay. Hey, you did the job for us, so I mean, we'll give you credit there, but... Hamed says he could take a shot. He has a hard head. Dana is not going to like that energy there. We cleaned up. We're about to go 5 of 5 on this event. The one underdog that hit, we targeted. It was an official play. Teller, baby. After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. 30-27. Let's go, baby. We cash, baby. Sorry, man, but that ain't it, Rami. Rami says he's getting better every day, but I'm sorry, brother. You also have to note that Rami Hamed is 33 years old. That contract is not coming, brother. You could be getting better all day, but I'm sorry. It's not coming, brother. That contract is not coming, unfortunately, for you, brother. Like I said, he could very likely get another opportunity to fight on the show, though. Hamed is not getting the contract. The one play you didn't get on. Where you at, Guts? I told you guys it was an official play of mine before the fight even took place. I'm giving out free official plays here, boys. Apollo, yep, he lost. The first underdog came through, which was our pick, our official play. Hamed, the dog. We called it before the fight. We said it right here. Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just feeling good right now, guys. I hope you guys are feeling good, too. If you guys are hitting, we're all feeling good together. I hope you guys are tailing me here. My brother Apollo. Great call on Hamed. Thoughts on the over 1.5 for the Malik fight? I got Rami in my ears right now on the post-fight interview. Did take the fight on short notice, too. UFC owes him. The fact that he took the fight on short notice will definitely lead to the UFC giving him another opportunity. Mark my words there. You will see him again. So remember what we saw from him. We could fade him. Potentially, he could be a guy we fade, or we could tail him again. I don't think Hamed has that dog in him. You hear him complaining right now. You look at what Malik's been doing, man. All first round finishes. Wes Schultz, never been finished. Well, was finished once on the regional scene via Kimura. That was back in 2019, 5 years ago. Dana does not want to hear that. That's not what Hamed wants to hear. Excuse me. That's not what Dana wants to hear, Hamed. Hamed saying, give me 3 weeks notice against anybody in the world and I'll show you how great my striking is. But Dana doesn't want to hear that. 3 weeks notice? You want to say, Dana, give me a call on 3 minutes notice and I'll fight anybody. He wasn't good on the mic there. He should have milked that too. He should have been praising himself for taking the fight on short notice. But he should have been saying, listen, Dana, I'll step in again. Hey, I'll look better if I have a full camp and I'll get a finish next time. But you can count on me for 3 minute notice. I'll hop in and I'll go out there and I'll win the fight like I did today. I'll style on them. He could have got on the mic and really talk some shit, man, and could have entertained. He could have said, I'll style on them. Even if that fight wasn't that entertaining, if he was cocky about it and was kind of had a personality, it would have made it exciting. You know, you could have, he doesn't have the personality though. Dude, you give me the mic, you put me on Hamed's body. I do the same thing that he just did. You put me on the mic and I would actually have stole the show. I would have hopped on the mic. I would have said something crazy. And at the very least, everybody would have been wanting to see me fight again. I would have been arrogant, making noise, pulling the little Colby Covington tactics, but not as corny as Colby, but that type of stuff. Everyone's going to want to see you fight. You need to stay relevant, otherwise you will completely dissipate to the abyss. You don't say anything entertaining there, you might just fizzle away. They might not even give you another shot. This is your livelihood, man. Get a personality. Get a little bit of a fire under you. Think about some traumatizing events that happened to you when you were a kid. Think about something that you dwelled on your whole life when you were a kid, something that pissed you off if you got bullied or whatever, some annoying dude that you always wanted to get back at, or maybe even got him back, but you still remember, some annoying bully. Get something under you, man. Get a little flame lit under you. Talk some shit on the mic there, man. Can't stand that little business professional on the mic, man. This is the fight game here, boys. But I feel bad for them because they don't realize that they're not setting themselves up for full potential. And that's going to be the case with Mansur Abdul-Malik as well here, man. I want to see a personality from him because this dude has star ability. If he could put a personality together with his fighting style, this is a dude you're definitely going to want to keep an eye on, man. Also training at MMA Masters. We got back-to-back MMA Masters fighters here. All right, we got Malik on the mic. Let's see what he's talking about. Oh, excuse me. This is Wes Schultz talking. Wes Schultz with the interesting personality. So both these fighters do have wrestling experience at smaller colleges. Malik, though, a longer mixed martial artist, a career mixed martial artist. He's been, I think he trained, Hakisudo, one of those traditional martial arts from a young age. Stud athlete. He has his own wrestling background, as we talked about. Warrior spirit. The big blemish that is on Wes Schultz's resume is the Dylan Bucka loss. Dylan Bucka is a low-level fighter. Had his own victory on Dana White's Contender Series, but looked horrible in his UFC debut, and he's just a one-dimensional fighter. You shouldn't be losing to a guy like Dylan Bucka if you really want to make noise in the UFC. The things that Wes Schultz does well, I'm going to tell you guys right now, this way we don't completely overlook it. Wes Schultz has that wrestling background, and he has some jiu-jitsu skills that he's been working on. If he could get on Malik's back, or if he can get this fight to the later rounds, we haven't seen Malik tested late in fights. All his fights have been ended in the first round as a pro. That's the issue. In fact, all of his, even his amateur fights, all ended in the first round. So how is he going to look when it hits the second or third rounds? Wes Schultz has more experience in those later rounds. That's the key to victory for Schultz, and that's where you could eventually be nervous if you're backing Malik. If you threw him in a two-team parlay like I did, not an official play, but we threw him in a two-team parlay with Delgado. So it seems to me like Abdul-Malik is like a good guy, which I don't expect him to be a polarizing figure with his personality, which it is what it is, you know? I like to see, you guys know my style, man. I like to see these fighters that chirp, talk a big game, and I like that. It makes it more exciting. Wow, big shout out, man, to my brother here. Big shout out. My brother Scuba coming through with the donation there, $4.99, man. I appreciate you big time, brother. Let me 1 second, brother. Let me just pull up your comment. Here we go. My brother Scuba says, I tailed you. Let's keep up the wins. I'm going to hit you up for your picks this weekend. It's been a while, but you know I'm always liking your videos. That's my brother Scuba, man. Big shout out to you, man. Appreciate that a lot. That means a lot to me, bro. Appreciate you big time. And you know we have a big card lined up for UFC 305. We have big time units out. All right, guys. 4 official plays already locked in for 305, and there will be more official plays added. There's a couple lines that I'm monitoring, and we got some good value. So that was awesome, man. Big shout out there. All right, here we go. Party time, making the walk. Both these guys, very soft-spoken dudes. Try to pull up Schultz over here. Party time. Training part of the caveman crew over here. Kind of a little zesty. But you wouldn't want to say that to his face, though. Looking a little zesty there, boy. Experience over in the LFA. How about that? Special guest referee, Chris Lieben. You guys remember I had an interview with Chris Lieben on MMA Live Discussion back in the day. Yeah, Mick Maynard's been targeting Mansur Abdul-Malik. He's one of the top prospects in the fight game. I've been hearing about him for a little bit. This is one of the fighters that's been on our radar as far as making their debut in EWCS to look to work their way in the UFC. One of the biggest prospects in the fight game. And of course, in the middleweight division. The middleweight division, I used to always talk crap about how it wasn't the most deep, but you guys know it has definitely gotten more stacked throughout the last couple of years. There's been some buzz in the top of that division. We have a huge middleweight championship fight taking place this weekend. $35 people in the chat, man. Appreciate all you guys. We maintained a solid number here, man, throughout this entire episode. So very excited about that. We will be going live every single Tuesday, boys. Every single Tuesday. We'll be going up on a Tuesday. Got your girl in the cutter, she chewed it. I don't know the exact lyrics there, but I know the rhythm goes like that. I think he does say, I got your girl in the under the covers, she's choosy. If anybody wants to elaborate there. Oh, shout out to Karen Miguel Contreras, teller at CASHAPP. My CASHAPP is $ MMA fortune teller. All right. If anybody wants to cash at me, the $ MMA fortune teller. That's it. Thank you so much. Here we go. Fight's kicking off. Thank you, Karen and Miguel Contreras. I'll let you know when I get it. I got my phone right here, so I'll hear it beep through. Here we go. Ooh, spin a wheel kick from Schultz. I got 4 minutes, 33 seconds. I think we're going to see an early knockout here. Throwing bombs, man. This dude's a stud athlete, too. Let's get the quick finish so we don't got to stress. Oh. All right, this is one thing I was worried about. We don't want a lot of these grappling exchanges here. Oh. Sorry about that, boys. Just gonna throw it in there, make it easy. I'm not trying to spam you guys. It's never expected, but it's definitely appreciated to say the least. There you go. Boom. Dropping bombs. Let's get a finish here. Stuffed. Remember, Malik has wrestling experience. This isn't like a guy that's just going to like get taken down and dominate or gas out. I think this guy can really grind it out too. He was a collegiate wrestler. Let's get that finish now, Abdul. Malik, looking to land heavy elbows. Now I will say, Schultz landed the knee. Yeah, this is exactly what Schultz wanted. I know you may not think that, but he's obviously still in a lot of danger. But we're going to see what Malik looks as this fight goes on. Schultz may have better cardio. He could easily snatch it back in the second or third rounds if he's fresher. Nice jab there from Malik. Mansur. Trying to see Mansur looking like this in a second now. It'll be interesting to see if Mansur pushes this fight to the later rounds, or if Schultz pushes this fight to the later rounds, and if Malik wins a decision, nice hit there, does he get a contract? That's going to be something that's going to be interesting to see. I think that he probably would regardless. I don't know, actually. No, I could see Dana giving him another fight on this season. He could be like one of those young prospects, not a lot of pro experience. You might want to see more from him. But I'm getting ahead of myself right now because this fight's very live to see a finish still. These guys are slinging it. That hook just missed, bro. That left hook just missed. Like an uppercut hook. Ooh, Schultz cracking him. Nice stepping right there. Look at the wingspan on Malik, man. Crazy. He better watch out, though, man. This is a brawl. Look at Malik breathing heavy. This is the first time he's ever gone to the second round. Crazy. Sorry, guys. Just checking something quick. Here we go. Second round kicking off, boys. Just got that Cash App. Thank you so much. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you so much. Very, very much appreciate it. Shout out to Karen and Miguel Contreras, man. Oh, look at Schultz pressing, though, man. This fight is going to get ugly if Malik doesn't... Oh, my God. Oh, nice red hand. Oh, look at those. That's a bomb right there. Stuffing the takedowns. He's not going to be easy to be taken down. He has that wrestling, but this is... Oh, my God, dude. Oh, no. Oh! Counter. This is going to be a dogfight. I think this is going to be bad. I think Malik's going to gas out, man. Watch that back. Watch that back. I kept visualizing if Schultz was able to pull this off, him taking it back. This is going to be a problem here. I'm warning you guys here. This. Oh my God. He better defend those hooks, man. This is. I think Malik's gassed. Oh my God. He's gonna get his back taken. He's gonna get finished. He needs to work his way into the clinch, man. Come on, man. Oh, throwing knees through the middle. What's that? I've never even seen that. That's the bully full Nelson. If he could survive this round, it's going to be 1-1, but I don't know if he's got to get a second win here. Oh, Schultz breathing heavy. That's big. Slow down. Oh, that right just missed. Oh, with the jab, baby. No. Stuff. Oh, baby. Let's get this finish. Oh. Yeah, if I'm... Oh, no. I don't want these scrambles. I do not want these scrambles. Oh, my God. Oh, hammer fist. I even though Mansur's landed damage, I mean, I shouldn't say that. He's looking good here, but he might get a finish here. He's going to hold him down here. Come on. Flatten him out. Let's see if he's got a dog. This would be a great way to get a contract here. I almost want to see him pace himself a little bit more this way, because if the pace slows down, he'll clearly win this fight. If he doesn't get this finish, I'm worried he has another gas. Oh, but I think we got a finish coming. Come on. Party time. We got the premature bell going here. Boom, 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 boom. Finish him up. Let's go. That's a clean sweep, baby. That's a clean sweep for week 1 of season 8 DWCS. That's a clean sweep, including an underdog pick, a plus 170 official play that we cashed. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Clean sweep, baby. Get the brooms out here. That's how you go into UFC 305. That's exactly how you go in. We got a lot of money to play with now, boys. Let's go. And dude, and he showed that he has that dog in him too, man, because he was going through some adversity in that fight, and the way he rebounded looked like he was gassing out and continued to press as the fight went on, found his own finish there, man. That's a performance. That's a contract. 4 contract winners, I say. Let's see, boys. Look at Dana. Look at Dana with the cowboy bleached jeans tucked in. That's his new style. He had that for the last couple of years. Dana says, great fight. So Schultz will also be on his radar moving forward. I could see Schultz fighting on another Dana White's Contender Series fight. Guaranteed. How about that? Schultz will get another opportunity on DWCS. Both guys are dogs, that's for sure, man. Don't. What a dog, man. Digging deep there. Both men. You're right, man. Both guys are dogs. Woo! Thank you, Ron, brother. Big shout out to Ron. Appreciate you, brother. I'm glad you cashed in with me. Thank you so much for the donation. Very, very much appreciated, brother. Those donations mean the world to me, man. Been grinding over here. Malik looking good, man. Look at that wingspan, too, man. And the boxing's looking crisp. He's pumping the jab out there. He's going to be a problem in the division. He has grappling. Showed that he has that dog in him. That's going to be a problem. Training with Eric Nixick and Chris Curtis. I thought he was over at MMA Masters, so that's good. He's bouncing around. The boss is going to the back now, boys. Are we going to get 4 contracts or 3? That's the question. And that's right that he's over there too. I know he's bouncing around because I know that Sean Strickland was commenting on a lot of his posts. So I know Strickland, I had a feeling that they got some working together. Top prospect, to say the least. Boom. Oh. Thank you, Karen and Miguel. Thank you guys so much. If anybody wants to hang around with me, I'm definitely excited to see what contracts get given out. Very excited to see that. I mean, that's one of the most enjoyable aspects of this show as far as I'm concerned. I really enjoy seeing who gets signed. Thank you, Ron. Good luck to you too, brother. We got Abdul getting interviewed by Auntie Senko. The soft-spoken Mansur Abdul-Malik. He's going to be fun to watch, man, in the octagon. I'm excited to see who they match him up with first. They call him Iron Lung back home. If he has cardio, he's going to be a serious problem. Thank you, Logan. Have a good night, brother. 305. I don't know if you're representing MIA over there or you're just excited for the fight card this weekend. Seems like he's completely left MMA Masters at this point to be praising Eric Nixick like that and everyone over there. It looks like he's over there for good. So I wouldn't expect him to be really training at MMA Masters anymore. I know he's kicked off his career over there. I believe that's where he started training. Not a bad move. They really got a lot going on over there. Oh, we cashed in nice tonight, boys. I'll tell you that much. Great night. We cashed in tonight, boys. Checking the account right now, boys. Woo! Made some money. Might be targeting some baseball tonight, boys. What do you think? Anyone bet baseball as well? Obviously, I bet on everything. Can't wait for football season. Ooh, we got some baseball. We got 4 fights to choose from. You. Thank you, everybody that tuned in, man. Still got 25 of you guys here with me. Got to see these contracts, huh? I got Dana on the mic. Kavanagh, baby. Biggest official play on the card. Biggest target of the card. Started things off right for us. Let's go, baby. Get that contract. Let's go. How did this guy do on picks? Who's this guy? Who are you? Who the fuck are you? You're on my show, brother. We went 5 for 5. Casual. Delgado gets the contract as to be expected. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Come on. Get that contract, Bruno. He's getting the contract. He's getting it. Oh, come on, man. Oh, my. He's getting the contract. I told you he was getting it. Told you, boys. I told you, boys. Shallow division. He'll make a lot of exciting fights in the octagon because he brings it. He's a little slow. He's going to get knocked out himself. He'll get finishes in his own right, but he'll put on entertaining fights. He walks forward. He'll get knocked out. He'll get a finish here and there. He ain't getting the contract. Hamed is not getting the contract. You ain't getting that contract. Told you. But I mean, I don't even want to say told you like that. Obviously, everyone knew that. And this one's obvious here. Division 3 All-American. Dude, listen to this. You guys, we called every single signee, every contract we called, every fight. We were right with a lot of the method of victories, calling knockouts where they were and whatnot. That tonight was crazy, man. We did it up, man. We did it up, boys. Hamed's looking for a fight, shouldn't even be on there. Who the hell's coming from that? Yeah, no way Hamed was getting signed there, brother. We're gonna listen to these fighters do their little post-fight interviews as they're officially UFC fighters. I'll see you, Ron. Appreciate you, brother, man. We'll see you next weekend. Look at Kavanagh with the Ryu, Jonathan Taylor Thomas, man. Nice stable of fighters coming in. How quickly is Wikipedia going to update it? They still haven't updated it. You guys, take a look at season 7. If you guys want to go over some of the notable names that are in the UFC right now from last season, okay? Cesar Almeida has already had a UFC victory under his belt, right? He's been looking good. Definitely a solid fighter. Tom Nolan fighting this upcoming weekend, a very promising fighter. Chao Machado, Peyton Talbot. Peyton Talbot has potential to make a run at the title. People are that high on that kid, man. A dynamic fighter. Borjas has been in the UFC, whatever. Haider Amil, still undefeated. Still being overlooked. A little bit of an older fighter that got a contract that was on week 2. Charalampos Gregorio, man, he's 0-2 in the UFC. He's going to be cut. That was so disappointing what happened to him last weekend. Almost had that knockout and just gassed out and really had a lot of quitting him. Zachary Reese is looking promising. Great bounce back victory in his second fight. Similarly to Tom Nolan. Gets knocked out in his first fight and then bounces back there. Oban Elliott's looking really good. Carlos Prachi's fighting this upcoming weekend. He's a stud. I mean, look at the names here. We've talked about Dylan Bucka. Butt kiss over there. Shamil Gaziv looking good. Danny Barlow looking good. Just had a victory there. I mean, Ernesta Caracache. Carly Judice looking promising. Ramon Tavares. How about Ramon Tavares, man? People showed up at his house. I messaged him on his post. He liked it. But over in the Jayville, man, and Duval does not mess around. They showed up to his house after his brother already was killed, and they showed up with guns. He had his fire on him and shot at them. Luckily, he didn't get hit. He shot on them, and they chased him out. And he needs to move from Jacksonville. He needs to go move out to California. He's been training with Uriah Faber. Uriah Faber brought him on the Jackson podcast. Just go move out over there, live there full time, and be a part of Team Alpha Male. And your striking is already so nasty. You're a nasty boxer. Just keep working on your grappling and you'll be a solid UFC fighter for time to come. Ramon Tavares, get your family out of Jacksonville. It's not that hard to move out of a bad area. I don't know why people think that's so hard, man. I hate to say it like that. I'll let you guys know right now. People that feel like they can't move from those areas, man, you're being uneducated. You're being dumb. You can move out of those areas. There's other areas that are not the richest of areas. They're still cheap to live, but they're still nicer. They're not gang infested. They have low income areas that are just more chill. Trust me, I know these areas and there's not really anything going on over there. I live right next to them. Okay. Compared to these gang infested areas, go move. You have beaches right down the street. All right. Go move to Delray Beach. Beautiful area. One day you get the little cheap area right there. You're right down the street from the beach. There ain't nothing going on over there. Everyone's chilled out. Go snatch your family up and tell them to go move to that. Make them move. Be the alpha. Be the leader of the family. Be the leader of the pack. I don't know why people think it's so hard to move your family somewhere. You want to hang around with these losers around you. You have kids. You have family. You have a mother. People bringing guns to your mom's house. I don't understand it at all, man. Low IQ, man. Get out of there. Andre Lima's a stud. He was also signed that week. A lot of big names signed from last week. All right, guys. Who we got? Is that it? Who else is hopping on the mic? Did we get everybody here? Sorry, guys. Got a little distracted with my rant. Thank you, Angel. Yeah, no, we got 2 more guys. What am I talking about here? Bruno Lopes, he's definitely happy to get this contract. Yeah, Dana White slow played him, but I knew he was getting that contract. All right, guys. Should I hang out with you? You guys want me to hang out with you till we get the last fighter on the mic? There he is. There he is, Logan Jarrell. All right, you guys, for everyone who's hanging out with me that's looking to go bet on something else, yeah, we're going to pull up some MLB action. For all the degenerates out there, sorry if baseball is not your thing, man. I'm listening. I got the fighters interviews going on in the back, but Andrew Hill, man, do you have crypto? Crypto would be great. Can you do crypto? Venmo, crypto would work great, brother. If you want to shoot me a message on Instagram, MMA Fortune Teller _, man, I'll give you details. I appreciate that so much, man. Any tips are highly appreciated. They mean a lot to me. But if you could do crypto, I don't know if they have crypto down under. And we got Malik on the mic here. As soon as tomorrow, that's the answer that you want to give there, man. As soon as tomorrow. That's it, guys. 15 people still here. Highly appreciate you guys. Real quick, if anyone is looking to bet some baseball, I'm going to give out a baseball play. And I apologize if this isn't really your thing, but so I'm looking at 2 games here where the lines are close, and that's the Angels and Blue Jays and Braves and Giants. Let's see what the Braves are looking like. We got Charlie Morton on the mound. It's pick 'em odds. Braves, obviously, Acuna is out for the season. We got Soler, Riley, Ozuna, Olsen, D'Arnaud. I mean, their team is still pretty stacked, man. I am looking at the Braves here for sure. It's funny, they actually got Soler from the Giants. Let's check the splits real quick on Charlie Morton as far as away goes. You know, the real ones are still hanging out with me right now. 13 of you guys are the real degenerates out there that are looking for some late night action. We have 10 minutes to get this bet in. Just want to check the splits and how Morton has been looking on the road. Post All-Star and on the road. Post All-Star, 6.75 ERA has been bad. Night games, 3.75. He's been pretty good on night games. Where's home and away here? Am I blind? Home, away. He has ERA is much higher away. I don't know. That's a tough pitching match, man. Morton has not been looking good. And then on the other hand, so the Braves have the bats, but the Giants have a little bit of a better pitcher here. Kyle Harrison, he's been decent this year. We'll check his splits. Almost a 4 flat ERA, which is not bad at all. Home, 3 point is better, pitching better at home as to be expected. Night games, solid. I mean, this is tough here. Jose. You like the Braves, Jose? I'm kind of torn on this one right now, boys. As we wind down, I want to give you guys a bet, man, but I don't want to just throw something sloppy at you guys. Just want to look at that other game real quick. Which was the Angels and the Blue Jays. I like the road team there too. I don't really like back and road teams. Gossman on the mound. Let's see who the Blue Jays have hitting. Yeah, see, Bo is still out. I don't like that. I don't like the Blue Jays there. Just want to check the starting lineup one more time. I think I'm going to lock in with the Braves, boys. I think I'm going to take the Braves a little bit here. I like the bats. The bats are better. Giants, look at their bats. Wade Jr., they got Lamont Wade, Conforto, Chapman, Ustremski's been pretty hot. Bailey, Encarnacion, Wisely, Fitzgerald, Soler, Riley, Ozuna, Olsen. And then I kind of want to look at what the Braves batsmen are doing. But all right, guys, let me not get too distracted. Some of you guys might get upset with me. We're talking baseball talk here. I know this is an MMA channel. And I'll probably be betting the Braves, though. I want to thank everybody that tuned in with me, especially you guys that have been hanging around with me all the way to the end here. Obviously, you guys are big-time supporters. I appreciate you guys a lot. You guys mean a lot to me. You could expect me to go live every single Tuesday. All right, guys, I appreciate you a lot. I hope you guys cashed in like I did. We made a lot of money today. All right, guys, so I'm very happy about that. Perfect way to go into UFC 305. Make sure you guys do not forget to brush your teeth tonight. A lot of you guys are getting tired. You're watching the fights. You might watch that Braves game. You're sitting around the couch. You're reaching your hand into the chip bag. Make sure you make it to the bathroom. Look yourself in the mirror. Grab that toothbrush and get all that crap off your teeth. Get all those Doritos off your fingers. Signing out. See, I'll hit you up with the to-go. Signing out. Teller.
The teller.